Hey guys, and welcome to a very awesome game between Loopy and the High Elves going up against the Wood Elves. And as we can see here on Karaz, both forces are going to be having a very similar build. So starting here with the Asur, 4 units of the Shadow Walkers in the front. Some of my favourite units in the game. These bad boys bring in poison, good melee stats as well here to fight some very nice hybrid unit. Firewalls moving stalk as well, making them a bit of a nightmare here in the darkness. 4 units of the Spearmen to make up the mid pocket, backed up by triple of the Dragon Princes. In the sky on an eagle, we are going to have the Archmage of High Magic here with the Armor of the Stars, as well as the spells of Apotheosis, Soul Quench, and then also Tempest. The abilities of the Shield of Sapphire and Arcane Conduit going to be really nice there to supplement all the magic. In the front for the Wood Elves, we are going to have the Glade Lord, so the range tool here with the Prey of WARHAMMER, and then alongside here the Arrows of Kurnoth, so that net's going to be really handy indeed. 3 units of the Waywatchers, really good armor piercing, backed up by the triple Great Stag Knights. In the back, 4 units of the Eternal Guard, so 4 more Spearmen here to back up the pocket. Now for the magic, we are going to have the Spellseer of Life, here with Life Bloom, Dwellers Below, the Earth Blood, and the ability of Power Stone. So you can see here, ODM Loopy really coming forward with the old ODM strategy of shoot and scoot, but the same is going to come here from his opponent, and I think this is going to be a really awesome matchup. Soul Quench down the front. Yeah, a little bit of damage here up against the Grey Stag Knights. Actually going to lose a model there, a little bit unfortunate for the Wood Elves, but we do see the Glade Lord coming forward, and we can see trying to charge down some of these Shadow Walkers. Apotheosis going down for a bit of healing here at the front. Oh, bit of a shoot and a miss there, a bit of a dodge coming from the Glade Lord. Just, applying the 5 Ds of dodgeball there, moving back and forward and making sure we're not getting hit by any unnecessary range. In the middle, 3 units of the Waywatchers are going to get into position. One nice volley coming downtown. All 3, targeting all the same Shadow Walkers. And that is so much damage, just showing how powerful these Waywatchers really are. Now, the nice thing for the Dragon Princes in the back, good armor values, as well as physical resistance. Bronze shields, it's going to make them a little bit tough just to shoot down. So there's going to be some big trickery in the backside. Maybe some Dwellers Below coming forward just to deal with this nice elite cavalry units. In the middle, Apotheosis going down yet again here on the Shadow Walkers, but of course Apotheosis only for 1 unit. Now it does imbue fear, not too useful here at this moment, but the healing is certainly necessary. Shooting at the front, catching there, you can see the damage up against the Glade Lord, just 1 catch. When you're not applying those 5 Ds of dodgeball, you're going to take quite a bit of punishment in the middle. Now Waywatchers is going to kind of wheel round to the left hand side here, matched by the Grey Stag Knights. Looks like the Wood Elves are going to be trying to force something on the High Elves, trying to force some gameplay here. And we do see Spearmen charging forward, and the Dragon Princes are going to meet them. Stag Knight's going to do a bit of a 180 here. They're really trying to find an open pocket where they can really open up this game and try and get some good value on the 4 units of Shadow Walkers. So shooting at the front here, a bit of poison applied to the Glade Lord. That is actually going to slow them down as well. The lady's really going to struggle here at the front. Spellslinger is going to be left in the open. Looks like she does, at the last second, move out the way. We're going to see the purple here of the Eternal Guards. I love their capes in purple. But they're going to be charging forward here, maybe matching the Spearman. But 50 melee defense going up against 37. They do have AP. Oh my god, so much damage here. 40 armor is really not going to help you up against the Shadow Walkers. Now, Eternal Guard going to be coming 1, 2, 3, going to match all the Spearmen here of the High Elves. The Archmage of High Magic, though, really suffering, down by about 1/4 HP already. The Glade Lady charging on the left-hand side. She's taking some damage, but looks like we're going to be firing into the Dragon Princes. Good damage there from the Waywatchers. Not too good there for Loopy, unfortunately, taking a little bit unnecessary damage on his elite cavalry. Cavalry on the left-hand side going to be catching a lot of the Eternal Guards. They're not going to be braced. And the Dragon Princes there doing what they do best, which is going to be, disrupting the formation of the Eternal Guard, forcing out the Great Stag Knights. They only have 60 armor, so you can actually see the Shadow Walkers here probably doing some pretty decent damage. Poison as well, going to be slowing them down, debuffing them, and being a general nuisance in total. In the backside here, it looks like Apotheosis has been activated, really trying to heal the Dragon Princes. But there was lots of damage going down there in the backside. Great Stag Knight's going to be charging through. Spearmen used as protection. And then the backside, this is what we all want to see. Arrows flying over the top here, damaging the Dragon Princes as they fight up against the almighty Great Stag Knights. Moving through are going to be the Eternal Guard, the Glade Lady as well. It's going to be a 2v1 sandwich in the backside, and we really need to start using the High Elves to get in the back here with some more Dragon Princes charging downtown. Those lances ready as they pierce through the bellies here of some of these fantastic stags. In the back, Spearmen are going to be joining the fray as we're fighting here to try and take down all these beautiful beasts. Apotheosis in the middle, trying to keep as many models here for the Dragon Princes as possible. But now Spearmen going to be in the backside. Spearmen fighting up against Waywatchers. It's looking bad here for the High Elves. Apotheosis, oh, lovely spell there coming from the Lord Choice, catching 2 units in total. In the backside here, we are going to be seeing Shadow Walkers fighting in combat up against all these great stags. Dragon Princes are going to be helping as much as possible in the middle. It's going to be a big melee mash here in the front. Spearmen are going to be kind of holding true. The Eternal Guard really are suffering in the middle. We do see some coming up from the rear here. In the sky, the Archmage is going to be using the Armor of the Stars, maybe getting nice and close here from Apotheosis, nice and close by, or maybe a Soul Quench down the line here of the Waywatchers. Dragon Prince is going to be falling here in the middle up against the Great Stag Knights, living up to the name, but Spearmen here fighting up against the Eternal Guard should be pretty even. So it's like Apotheosis going down here on the Archmage, and in the middle we're going to be breaking some of the Eternal Guard. Some of the Waywatchers coming forward, we do see 2 of them perhaps going into range to shoot up against the Dragon Princess, but we do actually have the Lord Choice. I think she was looking to fight in combat, but maybe not here. So Archer Fire are going to be leaved up to the frontier up against the Shadow Walkers. And we can see 4 units, one of them looking pretty damaged, but the other 3 looking pretty decent. So we do see the Dragon Princess, the prey of WARHAMMER here going down. So that's going to be that reduction on 20% missile resistance. So when we fire here at the front, should be some pretty decent damage. So the Lord Choice breaks, and so much damage there coming forward from the Shadow Walkers. She's been down to 270 health. Balance of power now slightly pulling into the higher favour. We do see the Stag Knights coming into the back here. Are they going to catch? It's like it is going to be a heal of an Earthblood as they fight up against the Dragon Princess. Really good roadblock, and then hopefully coming around the corner here, we should be able to catch some of the Shadow Walkers. In the backside, the Eternal Guard going to be breaking over on the left. We are going to have 3 units of the Waywatchers really trying to kite as much as they possibly can as they're going to be firing into the Spearmen, which is really not good value there for them. Spearmen in the pocket, we do see Eternal Guard fighting as well. Some Dragon Princes do return. We are going to see a Dwellers Below activated. That should catch and break this last unit, but it's going to miss the remainder of the Shadow Walkers. Breaking here in the back up against the Great Stag Knights. The Shadow Walkers really have done all the damage, and I think eventually it's just going to be too much here for the Great Stag Knights to live up to their name. Dragon Princes fighting in the middle. We do see the Lord Choice fighting up against the hero of the Spell Singer. The life magic is going to be fantastic here. I really want to try and see if we get an Earthblood out as quickly as possible. But looks like we are going to be wavering there with the Spell Singer. And that is going to be army losses. GG's, and well played here to the High Elves and Loopy. Thank you very much for sending this in, my friend. I really appreciate it. A very hilarious circumstance where you're going to be having pretty much a mirror build on both sides. Yeah, very interesting stuff. The High Mage, big fan of that, of course, being up in the Eagle. Really mobile, great selection of spells as well. Yeah, really good stuff. So 1,300 there in total. And for the combination on the other side, 730 and 400. Really like the nets there, fantastic, with also that missile resistance, especially up against the high DPS of the Waywatchers. So we're also going to have the Spell Singer coming in at 400. Unfortunately, that Dwellers Below. I probably would like to see it a little bit more here on the Dragon Princess, but the Dragon Princess still were dealt with quite nicely. 1,480, 650 and 800 there for the Dragon Princess. The Great Stag Knights 950, 1,000 and 680. So look at the range, 1.3, 1,950, 1.4 and 700. Going up against the Waywatchers of 1.2, 1.4 and then 900. So if anybody asks you, it's 100% going to be the Shadow Walkers taking the crown today. So 160 there for the Eternal Guard, 130, 299 going up against 280, 318 and 250 there for the Spearmen. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please smash that like button. Feel free to leave a comment down below and subscribe if you haven't already.